Hi everybody, it's the Rambling Toffee here. To have a talk about all things that are going on with Everton at the moment. After the transfer window shut yesterday and no players coming in, I've been thinking, and what can I say? What can I put to try and be optimistic? I can't think of anything optimistic at the moment. It's quite hard to understand what's happening at my football club, our football club. I can't fathom why it's come to this. Being a fan for 40 years, I'm 46. I started supporting when I was 6 years old, before our great teams in the 80s. All that was about being a football fan. Is it simple? It was all about the football. What did we, it was about the team, about the players, about the performances, about everything that is what football is about. And, today, as I do this video, it's always about behind the scenes. It's about the board, it's about the owner, it's about everything that is not about what happens on the football pitch. It's become tiresome. How can I describe what's happening now? So as I'm talking about this, I'm going to talk about what everybody else is talking about. Last week, the report came out about an investment company in America, MSP, I think it is, who wanted to invest in the football club. A percentage, we don't know if it was shareholding or what the deal with that was. Of course, Mashiri, through the fan advisory board interview, said that it was close to being completed and it'll be announced soon, obviously. But we're still we can't hear anything. Nothing's changed. It obviously was before the West Ham game, and of course with Frank Lampard still in charge. And of course we all talk about, the fact that he was saying that we were going to have a striker coming in, and he was optimistic that was going to take place. Obviously, at this moment in time, as I speak this, at this moment, that's not happened. We needed recruitment. We needed additional players to create competition, but also for the players that are currently there, for the manager, the new manager, and for us as fans, just some kind of optimism that maybe with some new players coming in to give some extra competition for the team. Obviously never materialised. And for me, the fact that we are weaker because of Anthony Gordon being sold, and we can talk about Rondon, it doesn't really matter about Rondon. He was a striker, he's gone a while ago. He's just a disgrace. And the fact is that the structure, from what Mashiri says, it starts off with Kevin Felwell and obviously the manager. Identify players. He then takes a document to Bill Kenwright. He signs off and he sends it to Mashiri to agree and sign off, and then go from there. That's long-winded, and it feels like out-of-date way of doing things. We're in the modern era. It's 2023, not in 2013. And that's the difference. Everton Football Club is 10 years behind every other football club in the Premier League, and even probably teams in the Championship, in ways that you do your business and how you structure your business. My feeling at this moment in time is that the board, and it continues to be this way, the board has failed, and we all know that. The owner has failed, and because they just sat on their hands, and it's all well and good that Mashiri can say that, oh, Denise is working really hard on the stadium and everything, blah, blah, blah. And Bill is working really hard and the account, Ingalls and blah, blah, blah. And Graham Sharp, they're all doing wonderfully well and everything else. They're obviously not doing well. And I don't know where he gets that idea from. But from that interview with Fab last week, the indicator to me is that he was looking at maybe changing things up on the board through the new investment that was hopefully will come in. I don't know. Obviously, they must be watching from afar and seeing that obviously they've not bringing additions in. We're not doing well in the league. What's the point of us investing into something that basically looks like they're going to get relegated? So is it worth investing that money in? And that's what it looks like or feels like at this moment in time. But if that is the case, then if it's failed, then the question comes down to Mashiri, is that the people who you have on that board who run the club day-to-day operation, they need to leave. They need to resign or leave their roles on the board. And I know you can't just sack the board and that's it, and because you've got to have board members. It's just how it is, board of directors. If you look out there and bring people in, everybody talks about the executive, non-executives coming in, new directors, new CEO, if you say that these people are leaving and we are bringing new people in with new ideas, new fresh impetus, it's not going to help us this season. But if you are strong enough to say, right, we need to change, this is not working, and bring people in, we may not survive, we may go down, it may happen. But if we were to survive and stay up and Sean Dyche does something and we pull through and get out of this mess, then great. But if we don't, we go down, players will go off, it'll be completely changed, and hopefully, but if we've got people in with new ideas, new ways, new ideas, fresh outlook, maybe, just maybe, we can come back up. We can get back. All this is if, buts and maybe. This is hindsight. This is what ifs. And as a fan, when I think about what's happening at the moment is what if. I don't know what to think. I don't know how can we do this? How can we get out of this? How can we change things? Something has to give. Yesterday, and before the transfer window was shut in, in my own mind, I just knew we're not going to get anybody in. I don't know why I felt that, but that is because I have no confidence in the owner, Mashiri, and the board. I have no confidence in them to bring any kind of players in, and the toxicity at the club has been created by the board. It's been created by you, the Mashiri, the owner. It's by you. You created all this, and you need to start communicating more and start engaging more and start helping us, because we are the customers at the end of the day. I'm a season ticket holder and we are customers. We pay our money to go home and away. We invest our time and energy in the football club. That's what we do. We are Evertonians, we're football fans. We care about our football club. You can say on your the Fab interview, you care deeply about the football club. You can say that Bill Kenwright cares deeply about the football club. You can say that Denise Barrett-Baxendale cares about the football club. Graham Sharp does, and so on and so forth. But you say you care. If you care so much, you would try any way and every possible way to make things better, but also to start trying to create a unity between us as the fans, the board, and you as the owner to become more unified, to get behind that. But at the moment, we are way, way apart from even. I think it's crap. It's gone. It's gone. That's the sad thing. But if you were to change and you say, we're going to do this, we're going to try this, we're going to get this in place now. I know it's a bit late, and apologise if you're saying you want to sell the club and you feel that it's the best thing to do for the club, for the fan base, for the whole of the club. That'll be welcome. If you are bringing investors into the football club, which that was last week, but it's gone very quiet on that. Be honest with us about this, because if you want us to, the demonstrations. We do the demonstrations peacefully before the game on Saturday, and it's going to be a sit-in afterwards. They're peaceful. But for that 90 minutes, we'll get behind the team, as we always do, week in, week out. But because of your lack of communication, lack of engagement, forget about last week. That's just because it was through FAB and you thought it was a good thing to do, which was great. You did it. But you've not followed through. If you start making points and helping and engaging with us, and start looking at changing the executive and the board and looking at ways that you can make Everton Football Club better, demonstrations like we're having currently will not be. And we'll be more. We'll always be committed. Doesn't matter what we're doing, demonstrations or whatever else. That's always been the case. But we have to. It's the only way the fan base, like ourselves, it's the only things we can do. It's the only thing we have to do, because you're not engaging. The board are not engaging. They don't talk to us. Where's the communication? I can ramble on and on and on about communication. It's the biggest thing in any company, not just football clubs, is communication. That's the biggest thing. We are customers, if you want to use it in the business world. We're customers. We pay our money, not just for season tickets, for tickets for the game, merchandise, food in the ground, blah, and everything like that. We invest our money. And we as customers, we want you as a company to be more engaging with us, more communicative with us. If there is a struggling going on financially or whatever else like that, please explain to us what is going on. At least give us an opportunity, to understand what's happening. If we can't, the transfer window yesterday, if we can't afford to pay, we need to get money back, we need to do this, we need to do that. Tell us about it. Tell us the reasoning. Try to explain to us what is going on. It's simple, isn't it? And Everton Football Club has been around for a long, long time. Our history, we are a massive, massive, massive football club. Our history tells us that. But at the moment, we are second from bottom of the Premier League. We as a fan base, there's 39,000 fans that go to the Everton game, and we still sold out the Arsenal game. Again, even with all the issues that we're having. We still continue to go to every game. We still get behind the football team. The thing is that we expect to at least be a competitive football club, challenging a little bit further up the table, expecting that we want to be in Europe, expecting even to go for trophies and to have an opportunity to be up there again. Because of the size and its magnitude. It's not an arrogance. It's just that we have an expectation. We've won 9 league titles in our history. We've won 5 FA Cups. We've won European Cup. We've had the great players in our history. We always talk about our past, and we always sing the song, If You Know Our History. We go by the mantra, Nihil satis nisi optimum. Nothing but the best is good enough. We go by that. It's on our bed. It's on our badge. That is what we are. But what we see at the moment is not what's on the badge. It's not what's on the badge. It's not what our history is. And we can all talk, look at the Sunderlands, look at what happened to Villa, look at Newcastle, look at all the different big club teams, city teams who've gone down. But the difference is between those clubs and ours is that as a worldwide entity, we are known worldwide. Sorry, whatever I phrased that. We have fans all over the world. In America, Australia, all over the world. We are what we are. But if you don't communicate and don't engage and don't try to explain or what you want to do, what do you want us to be? Because if you say in an interview that you want us to be elite again in the new stadium, this is what you're aiming for, that's where you want to be. At the moment, after the transfer window yesterday, and you've had a month to try and bring in recruitments, everything about that, and then you sell an asset, as much as you've not been playing well for us, what do you want? What do you want from our football club? What do you want it to achieve? I don't know. I'll put this video out. People read it, listen to it. I don't watch it. I don't know. I'm frustrated. I've had enough of the day-to-day soap opera that is Everton Football Club. Please explain to us. Somebody communicate with us, please. Engage more and more. Give us some optimism, please. Because what I want to do is I want to be able to go to Everton, go to Goodison Park and support my team, get behind them, will them on to win, and I'll be able to go home, talk with my mates on the way home, talk about the game. Not about the demonstrations, not about the upheavals behind the scenes, not about about the financial situation, whatever, anything like that. I just want to be able to do what a football fan likes to do. Talk about their team playing and performing. And if it's win, lose or draw, that's what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about the financial side of this. I'm not a finance guy. Okay? What I want is to see the team play well, be competitive, go out there and put a fight and put a shift in, be part and see that. And if we survive, great. All I want to see is some commitment. That's what I want more than anything else. And I think under Sean Dyche, and I'll see that. That's what I want to see. I don't want in my head when I speak to guys and girls who I sit with in the main stand, talking about the demonstrations, talking about, why nobody signed for us. Is anybody taking over the football club? Is anybody investing in the football club? Why isn't the board here again? Why are you not sure enough? Why are they not here? I don't want that. I want to watch my football team week in, week out. And all I want to see is competitiveness and commitment. And I know I'll hopefully get that on Saturday. I've not been feeling well. I've been unwell with dizzy spells and vertigo for months now. And I've been battling with that. And I've not been feeling 100%. And this is not been helping at all. I'm pleading to you. And I'm pleading to anybody out there. Do something positive. Be engaging. Be more communicative. Not just you, Mashiri, you're the owner. You can do more. The board needs to come out. Have an interview with, on the website. Just talk and communicate. But show some accountability. Show some appreciation that we as fans care and you care. Because a lot of fans, what I hear in social media, they say they've had enough. They can't fight anymore. People are giving up. And what's going to happen is like what a whole lot of the big clubs, like Sunderland as an example. A lot of fans who are getting behind the team gradually, they've got season and going home and away, gradually it'll churn up to a point that they'll just give up. And you want to fill the new stadium, and you won't be able to fill it. And the prices are going up and everything else. Please be honest with us. All the way across the board. That's all I ask. And I can ramble on as a rambling toffee, as would say. It's difficult. I don't know what to say anymore. I can probably ramble on forever. And I'll probably have something different in my next vlog that I'll do. I'm trying to develop a podcast idea. But I want, when I do things like this, it's just a vent. But my reality is that I want to be able to create stuff talking positively about Everton Football Club, about the players that we have and the commitment that they show, and just some glimmer of hope that we are going, actually have a plan and a direction to go in the right direction. That's all I ask. It's very simple, isn't it? Hopefully, Sean Dyche and the players that are currently there can put that commitment in on Saturday and just show us that at least there's a hope that we can pull ourselves out of this. But at the moment, it doesn't feel that way. And again, before I sign off here, again, if you engage and you talk to us as a fan base, explain. Maybe you get a little bit more sympathy from us. I don't know. If you show that there is a direction, you have a plan, this is where you want to go, talk to us about it. I don't want to know the ins and outs, but I would like to know at least what the plan is. I know we're going towards the stadium, the new stadium, but we need a plan. But you're not helping us. The board do not communicate. They don't talk to us. They don't give any kind of engagement. When you do engage, all the questions that are asked, we need actions. It's all good talking. Simple word is you can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? And that's the question I'm going to ask you and everybody else. On that note, I'm going to leave it for now. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm putting this onto YouTube. Let me know in the comments what you think. I've got nothing else to say. Let me know what you think. I'll probably add some more content as time goes on. I don't know. Anyway, I'll sign off. Thank you for your time. Let me know what you think in the comments below or on Twitter or where I post it. Let me know what you think. I'll speak to you again soon. Thank you.